Do you think it's possible to be married and be in love with somebody else? Is it possible to love two people at the same time? Hello my friends, how are you? Paris Budia. How are you doing today? I want to take this opportunity to thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already done that, please do so, because this is all about me and you. We get to talk, we get to learn from each other. And I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to you who wrote to me and asked me this question. Paris, I want you to shed light on this. You wrote a book called The Audacious Dreamer, and you said that you came from a family of polygamous, whereby your dad is married to two wives and had a girlfriend before that with two children. And I just want to know, Paris, is it possible? Do you think it's possible to be married and be in love with somebody else? Is it possible to love two people at the same time? Now, I'm surprised that you felt I qualified to answer this, but I will. Here is my 2 cents of what I think about this topic. Yes, I come from a family where my mom is a second wife. And do I believe you can love two people at the same time? Let me first explain the difference between love and being in love. They're two different things, but people always confuse these two. See, when you're in love, it means you love that person unconditionally. It means you will do anything for that person. It means you've committed. This is it. This is my one and only. This is my all in all. They had, I had. They're in need, I'm in need. They're happy, I'm happy. They're sad, I'm sad. They cry, I feel like crying with them too. That's called being in love. When that hits you and you're in love, it's why you fight so many people when they're in love. They don't care about anything else. They're just riding the wave of being in love. It's a commitment. Now, what of loving somebody? I mean, I say I love my friend. Doesn't mean I'm in love with them. Think about that. It's very possible to say, I love you. I love you, my friend. I love you, mom. I love you, dad. I love you, my brother. I love you, my sister. Does it mean I'm in love with them? No. That's the difference. So, yes, I agree with you. It is possible to love two people or even more at the same time. But it's not possible to be in love with more than two people at the same time. Now you ask, why is that possible? To be in love with only one person, but not possible to love more than one person? Because here's the truth. When you say you love me and you're already in love with somebody else, for example, I am married, yes, and now I fall in love with somebody else. It's possible because sometimes you love somebody just because of intellectual level. You're like, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm falling in love with them. I'm just connected with the intellectual level. Oh, I love the way they look. I'm sort of caught up with the way, oh, I love the way they love me. You get what I mean? I love the way they support me. I love the way they feel me. I love the way they understand me. Does that mean you're in love with them? No, it means you just love something about them. So it is possible somebody could be loving a little part of you, but not the whole part of you. That's loving somebody. But when you're in love with somebody, it means you love everything about that person. Everything. Everything. The good, the bad, and the ugly. That's the difference. So be very careful, because this thing we're getting caught up these days with, oh my God, I love how he make me feel. I love, trust me, happy new. Yes, you'll see somebody and you're, oh, I love his life. I love this. I love this. But are you in love with him? Do not ruin your marriage, your current marriage now, because of love, of just being, last, because of the emotion that come with that feeling that you feel with a new person. Be sure that you're sure that you want to be in love with that person, because the moment you decide you're in love with that person, the only way it's going to work is if you leave your current affair and start working the new affair. Why? Have you ever thought that every time you start an affair, it has short-term, what I call consequences, and long-term consequences? Now you ask, what are these, Paris? Short-term is whereby you just start lying. You just start lying. Let's face it. Because if you're married or you're in love with somebody else and now you've loved someone else, you're gonna have to lie where you are, who you with, what were you doing. So you start being a liar. That's the truth. I kid you not. Now, long term, when you decide for sure you are in love with the other person and not just love, and now you want to leave this family to start a new life with the other person, if you have children, this can have a long-term damage in their life, whether you believe it or not, because you've just demonstrated what love is, and you've just demonstrated what marriage is. So in their future life, they might decide to get married or not get married based on what you demonstrated in their life. So that's long-term consequences. Now, the other thing is, grass is always looking greener on the other side than it is on this side. You always think you'll be happier with the other person because of the emotions you feel when you're with them. But given time, like everything else, Luther Vandross once said, love sometimes is wonderful, but other time, love is just love. So, and it's that moment when we are feeling like love is just love. And if you're married like me, we all have gone through that time where you feel, is this love? Is this all I'm ever going to get out of love? And then after you felt that for a while, something happened and you ignite that fire again, and all of a sudden, love is wonderful. So it's up to you to know when you're in the dump. Because love goes like this, yes? When you're there, please, just hold on. Do whatever you have to. This is the time to be creative. Love the person even more so that you don't find yourself looking across the fence and wanting the other person. And it's possible. And you will find yourself there. Like you who've listened to me, you're already there. And you're wondering, what do I do now? Trust me, decision is yours. Like I said, it's possible to love two people at the same time, but you cannot be in love with two people. So decide. Which one are you going to stick on and which one are you going to let go? Because if you keep both at the same time, the person you're in love with and the one you love, eventually everything will come in the open and somebody is going to suffer somewhere. Somebody is going to be in pain because your current partner will be hurt. They wouldn't believe that you already betrayed them and you're in love with somebody else. So always think honestly, and I'm telling you, these are things that I speak from my heart. It is okay to fall in love, but do anything you can do to not be in love with the person, because the moment you cross those lines, anything is possible. Your life can change drastically from just that one kiss, that one touch, that one whatever. So that's my 2 cents. You can love 2 people at the same time, but you cannot be in love with 2 people at the same time, because being in love mean commitment. Are you willing to commit fully to the other person you're telling you're in love with? Till next time, write to me. Let me hear what you think about this topic. I am sure we're going to have a part 2 of this. I love you. Subscribe. Paris Boudia.